Hello and welcome to 15 Minute Gamer. My name is Tony and this is Cold Waters. We're continuing with the training here. We have navigation, target motion analysis, sensors and mass and tactics and damage to go through. So today we're going to be adjusting speed, steering rudder controls, adjusting depth and emergency blow ballast. Start. Accept. Left click all man ballast stations. Whoop whoop. Oh, got a little thing turning around the propeller this time. Right, above the minimap is the data panel, which contains 3 columns of data: ownership data, contact data, weapon data. For this mission, we'll just focus on the first column, which displays your vessel's course, speed, depth, rudder, planes, and ballast. As you adjust your submarine's rudder, planes, and ballast, the settings will be displayed here. Okay, thank you for that. Speed. Press Q or Z. Q and Z. Q. Woo! Speedy. Z. Woo! All stop. Now press Q to bring all ahead flank. Okay. Press A and D to steer. Ooh. A and D. Rudder is set in 5-degree increments to a minimum of 30 degrees left and right. And use A to bring your rudder to 30 degrees port. There we go. Your submarine should now be in a turn circle. Note the data panel's left is reflecting your change in course and rudder settings. Whee! That looks fun. Yeah, we're doing stuff. Right, next. Warning, Commander. You're expected to navigate your vessel safely and not exceed 1,000 foot. Okay, dive planes. We use W and S to change depth of dive planes. Planes are set in 5 degrees to a minimum of 30 degrees down and 30 degrees up, and requires some for set your planes back to 0. Okay, that's fine. Use C. Actually, let's get all this back. Good. Use C and E to change depth using ballast. Ballast is, okay, so we've got C and E. I'll show what that did. Okay. Straight and level, press X. So quickly. Okay. Hold and roll and tap in case you change rudder bars. You may hold them and release them for side send. I guess that. Experiment with navigating your submarines. Be sure not to exceed. Let's go down to 15. When ready, take your submarine to a depth of about 200 foot. Let's level out there for me, please. It's close enough. Let's go up a little bit. Let's go up a teeny tiny bit. No, wrong way. Let's go up. Let's go. Let's see if we can get 200 on the nose here. So let's slow it down a little bit. Slow it down. X. Ooh, close. That'll do. In an emergency situation, you can use Shift R to blow emergency ballast in order to serve as a quick spot. Use Shift R now. Shift R. So this is the quickest way. Oh, yeah, this is going to look cool. It's going to look awesome. Whee! Oh, that's sweet. I like it. Oh, look at this. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, that was good. Blow an emergency ballast depletes reserves of compressed air. Once on surface, air is available to replenish free reserves, but it takes time. Gradually, the ballast indicator will count down to 0. Okay. Note that from the time of blow an emergency ballast until compressed air reserves are restored, ballast settings cannot be changed. Okay, so we'll stick on the surface. That's fine. So we can press F9 to speed it up a little bit. Let's do that, and then I'm gonna play around a little bit. So we can go down now. So let's dive. Whoop whoop. Dive. Sweet. And then we can do that and that. Let's just go. Let's come up with an angle this time. Shift R. Yeah. Gonna come out at an angle this time. This is gonna be awesome. Woo. There we go. Majestic. Leave combat. Good. Good. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. Target motion analysis. Locate, identify, and track an unknown contact. Detecting and classifying. Target motion analysis. Building a firing solution. Oh god, firing solutions. Manual battle stations. So we've got a new contact. Somewhere. There. Between the briefing and mission start, if you have no contact, increase speed to 5 more not to move forward. No, I found it. Once contact, use tab to open it and use mouth wheel. Okay, that's done. The data panel contains ownership data, contact, wire data. First minute, of course, on the second column. Unknown visor space. Every several seconds, these numbers of data points of observations over time. Okay. Use Shift F1 to read about target motion analysis. TMA is the observation of a contact over time to build up information about its course, speed, and range. This accumulated data is called the target solution, as mentioned, calculating rate, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yes, okay. Use F6 on this, or left click on the signature tab. On the bottom right, use F1 to read about signature analysis. Okay. Signature passive sonar signals from a contact can be compared to known sound profiles of various vessels in order to identify the class of ship you're tracking. A process termed signature analysis, blah, 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 blah. Press F6 and view current, the upper panel. So the upper panel is me. Use quote or semi-cut cycle through various between the two profiles. Finally press. Don't really get that. I'm hoping this tells me. Now use the quote and semicolon. So it's semicolon. So we're trying to match it. Ooh, no. Nope. Nope. Aha. So we're looking for som all. Ah, there we go. There we go. Now use decipher signatures or left click. All the lines are lined up. Use turn. Yes, good. Sweet. Correct, can do that, and it may not be enough. Use Q to set your speed to 2-3 heads. There we go. Faster may drown out the contact noise and risk losing it. Eventually, you'll get closer into contact as well as increasing the rate of bearing charge. Once target solution reaches 95%. Oh, there. Okay. The contact is put with 100% accuracy on the map trail. However, the columns constitute causing your target to decay and recover as closer. This will cause to jump out the map. Understand how to classify contact is crucial. Okay. So where? Oh, looks like Matrix now. So we need to close into that. So let's speed it up until we get a bit closer, and then we're going to try and sink the thing. Ah, there we go. There we go. We're going to sink this git now. Let's put it on course. Don't know. Ah, there we go. Let's get that on course. There we go. You're screwed now, mate. Oh god, torpedo 4 jammed on launch. That's not good. Ooh, torpedoes are coming in. I think I've done it. Badly, but did it. Let's be so it wasn't that far away actually. So why torpedo 4 is jammed. Boom! Done it. Leave combat. Sweet. Right. Let's get into sonars and masts. Underwater, passive and sonar. Learn about ocean conditions. Maneuvering into mast depth using periscope. Oh, good God. That's a lot of things to learn. Right. Press shift. Learn about sensors. Passive, active, radar. Okay, sweet. Right. Once a contact is detected, press Shift A to toggle your active sonar. Oh god, that's noisy. If a contact is not detected, it's increase speed to 5 knots. Increase forward until it is detected. The target solution for this contact raises more rapidly due to the accurate ranging of active sonar. Turn you off again because that is a really annoying noise. Conditions: use F5. To use mass in your service to above 50 foot, use E to set your ballast to 30 to begin ascending. E. Be careful not to surface. When you reach a depth of around 65 foot, use X to stop. So we'll do that. So E seems to be easier than planes because you don't have to move. So when we get to about 65, so now we'll press X lot 65. We're up to 92, 90, 80, 70. Go, 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 go. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So E and X. It kind of lines up, I suppose. E and C even. Oh, yeah. We're there just. Use 9. There it is, yay. The passive sonar detects radar signals, providing a measure of their strength and originating bearing. Shown on purple lines on the map. There are no hostile warships. Okay. Let's load that again. Periscope. Press 0 to raise your periscope. Once raised and ready to use, an icon appears. We know that. So press P. And low light can be done with 0. No, that didn't work. I think it meant... Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Placing the target in the crosshair and using I to laser it. Ah, there we go. I. The periscope must also contain an ECM receiver which detects strength but not event. Use 0. I think we're locked on there. Yes, we are. So 0 to raise that down again. Raise it down, radar mast. Press 8 to put the radar mast up. What does the radar mast look like? It's little. Radar uses delay, however, so best not use ECM if detected. Press 8. Okay, that's going down as well. Many submarines are equipped with towed rail, which works best at around 5 knots. Press Q to set your speed. As your speed reaches 5 knots, you will notice that the ownership towed signal may become greater with the passive signals as the additional security. Press F6. As you lower, this is additional cycle through the contacts using TC different decks between various sonar types. Yeah, there's only 3 there, but you can see the difference. Note that the towed sensor have narrow blind spot facing towards the hull mounted sensor. I don't think I am towing anything. You haven't towed me to tow anything out. Right. Okay. I think I. No, the total is baffles is result due to total raise. Okay, I can see that. So if I slow it down to that, this should come back up now. If I go back 5, 4, 7, 6, 5. So it should come back a lot clearer now. Yes, that has worked, kind of. Yeah, kind of worked. That was easy enough. Leave combat. It didn't ask me to sink them, so... I did actually technically ask me to sink them, but never mind. Right, sonars and mass, which is done. Tactics and damage. Combine your training so far with countermeasure and damage control and show your key return home. Remain undetected. Fooling the enemy decoys using noisemakers and knuckles. Understand damage control, repair, and flooding. Seems confusing. Right, with stealth, you can strike an enemy and disappear before they have a chance to react. The best defense is not being attacked. Silent running. Shift S can be used between silent running mode, which reduces noise of vessels, but also stops all repairs. There we go. So we've got Shift F1. Maintaining stealth, so we've got run silent, keep out of, stay slow and don't captivate. Put the layer between you and the enemy, stay off the surface. Get on there 6. Use decoys. Okay, that's fine. A small torpedo that instead of explosive warhead generates noise, very similar to a submarine. However, run on the decoys work best when placed between your submarine and detect you. The device generates loud noise, hence the name, which blinds or jams the sonar. As with decoys, use Shift D to deploy. There it is. So we have some of them. A knuckle is a massive turbulent water which can be generated by putting the rudder hard over back and forth at high speed. The knuckle distorts. Use Q to go to head flank. When your submarine reaches 25 knots, put the rudder hard over all the way left or right. Once the rudder is moved all the way, immediately put the if for is form appears on your map is confirmed by the message log. So once we get to 25, I've got to throw hard one way, hard the other way. Reduce speed and run straight and level. Be sure depth is close to 150. Yeah, okay, we're going to do that. We're just getting up to speed. We're just going to practice this knuckle thing. So we're just getting up to speed now. Maybe just speed up a little bit. There we go. And then we'll do that. Then that. And then that. And then that. Then that. That's apparently a knuckle, so we're going to do that. And reduce speed. So it's cute start. So Z should slow us down a little bit. So we'll just head standard knuckle. Tubes and bore sensor have been damaged. Oh no. Press F8 to go damage control. That's how you work it. Tubes are black. One or more tubes are critically damaged in the rest of the mission. In the campaign, report a bore sensor is offline and blah blah. Left click the bore sensor. And sign is a top priority for repair. The damage control party moves to the front component. Use Shift 1 and reduce speed, run straight, and level. Make sure it's close before the next step. Yes, we're doing all that. Engine room taking on water. Watch as the blue water fills up the engine room, causing your submarine to slowly sink. Oh no! As you reach 160 foot depth, left click propulsion to design. Let's get damage control on that. Component propulsion is not damaged, but the damage control part also reduces flooding within that department. Use Shift F1 to learn about more flooding. Okay, we can do that another time. Machinery space taking on water. Where's machinery space? I'm not sure. Watch what happens as another compartment floods. Oh no. Your submarine slowly sinks, and as it gets deeper, the water pressure increases the flooding rate. At about 300 foot, damage control can only keep up, and engine room flooding. Flooding is now uncontrollable. Service immediately. Press E to set ballast to 30. Use S to get that to 30, and speed up. If a submarine doesn't respond, you shift R. Once on the surface, level out your planes. So I think planes were... What's planes again? S and Q, so it's S and X. Oh no. S and W for planes. I need to remember that. We made it on the surface. Yay. Your submarine will be destroyed if hull integrity is reduced to 0 or by steam crush death. If your submarine is destroyed, the combat interface is destroyed, use escape. In this mission, you may abandon ship. Or either of these should take you to action after. We know this. We know this. Have we got any enemies on here to attack? No, it's a shame. But it'll work. Yeah, good. We need that fixed. We need that fixed badly. Okay, that's quite interesting. You can just get around the flat there. We'll get the tube fixed as well. Let's see if we can just get everything done before we... so if Q's fast, let's slow us down a little bit. I'm just wondering if that becomes less... Yeah, it does, look. When I'm slowed down, it wasn't as... Looks good, doesn't it? So that should be fixed. Ooh. Ooh, okay, I wasn't expecting that. What we got? S1. Could you fix the tubes? So it should be somewhere over... That's interesting. So what we've got radar and that. So if we can just see what this is before we leave. We need them 3 align. Oh, there we go. So we have a blue whale. That's why we can't see it. We have a blue whale. I wonder if we can see that underneath. That'd be pretty cool if we could. There we go, game. You fooled me. You fooled me. Right. Leave combat and continue. And that is the training. That is the training. Oh dear, looks like we're going to go into missions next time when you join me. So thank you very much for joining me. I'll be back with some missions in campaign and I'll catch you later. Goodbye.